but I had my mute on. So close. So close. Did it with the transition though. Got the transition. Turn down the music. Boom. There we go. Welcome everybody. Happy Friday. 1111 NFT subscribed. Thank you, brother. It is appreciated. Oh, got the little. My green screen is just there. It is. It is Friday the 31st. There's like 12 hours left for Epic 6 submissions. I was drawing right before this. So if you haven't submitted your stuff, make sure you do it. All right. Let's see who we got. Galactus Buck in the house. Welcome. Walk My Paws LLC. Always good to see you. Welcome, brother. Sheriff Shack in the house. What up? Golden 1852. Welcome. Welcome very much. Cheers to you, St. Lucy out in Vegas. Hey, we need to get your badge for XNet. So if you guys haven't seen it, all of the XNet neighborhoods are getting exclusive badges that will be used in the game, as well as we're working on creating Discord bots that will highlight your the number of, there's like levels 1 through 5 on number of properties you own and number of buildings you own in each of the XNet nodes, all with cool custom badges. And if your home address is in one of them, you get an even more special badge, like a golden ninja for Hyde Park Ninjas, or a golden chocolate Cadillac for our very own Chocolate City. So you are definitely going to want to check those out. Poker Node, we got to get you one. I got some ideas, but I just need to know your icon, your decor, and your other things. Zilla in the house. What up? Golden. What a great name. There you go. True. Facts. Golden is a great name. I would even say it's a golden name. All right. Let's see what we got here. Looking for some 1111. Did you guys get your bids in? Did you guys get bids? I hope you got bids in. Let's see. 1111. Let's go. Yeah, golden. I think you just like pat yourself on the back. Like, yeah, I got a great name. I like it. All right. Who's ready for an 1111 update? Ignore the date on it. Just bought some more wax. Yeah, I know. I need to get my wax all consolidated. Ignore that. It's the 31st. All right. The array. So if you are just tuning in for the first time, maybe catching this at a later time, the array, these are pieces that are sold for 11 wax each from the 11th to the 11th, which we call that time period an epic. We are currently on epic 5. So this is the 5th month. Master Builders Challenge. I can't wait to see those. And so these are pieces that are available for, I got big plans for Roberto. I love it. That makes me so happy. Like, that's awesome. Pure Rolex, thank you for tuning in all the way from Romania. Love to see it. All right. So these are 11 wax each. You can buy them until April 11th. Let's see how they're doing. We got Thank You by M. Saunders. a very patriotic tribute piece. I think it's very powerful. I really like. I believe that this was physical medium paint. Um, yeah, I don't know what else. It's really cool. I think it's really nice. That was you that outbid me exactly why I got more wax. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Got some fights. Got some fights going. Let's go. Community's growing bigger than ever. That's what I like to hear. Also, if you haven't done so, please tell a friend. Share a link. Let's start building. Let's get our community building even faster. So if you can do one thing for us this weekend, it's do a tweet, post it somewhere, post it on one of your favorite discords. Just share about UpX World, data mines, 1111 NFT, really anything to do with what we're working on. Always looking to grow the community. So here we go. Up one. Somebody bought one. Okay. Everyone counts. Next up, we have our very own Zoe Wedgecloud. Love this piece. Currently sitting at 51 claimed. This is the Outback by our very own Zoe Wedgecloud. I really like this piece a lot. Yeah. It's such an interesting like cutout too. Like the actual, like I'm not sure how she actually made it. I have to ask her about it. Like, because it feels like a physical piece of art, but also not. And then like, is there a face here? Like, is this actually like an echidna? Like it kind of looks like a echidna version of Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, look, a little heart. Every time I look at it, I see something like different. I see a goose here, but it's probably like comma. Anyway, love it. I have to open this wax account. Right. Get it. All right. So here we have the Outback again. These are 11 wax each. You can buy as many as you want. The reason that you might want to buy more than one or even a couple extra is because when you use these to create items in UpX World, you will need to burn them. So this is a unique mechanic that is going to be just for these array pieces. They are open mints for 1 month from the 11th to the 11th, but you will have to burn them. So right now, there really will only be about potentially 50 items in all of UpX World that will have this image on it. Like I don't like we focus a lot on the pyramid pieces because those are the big auction ones. Those are the ones that have passive income. Those are, highly value for sure, over the life of them. But I really think people, and honestly, even myself, like you stop to think about it, like all the pyramid pieces will have potentially hundreds and thousands of items made with them on it. The popular ones could have, who knows, 1 million items with that image on it. There can only be 51 of items with this image on it. That's super rare and super cool. So just keep that in the back of your mind when you're looking at array pieces, because as these go down, like their value, I mean, I don't know what they sell for already, but I think most of them sell for a lot more already, and we haven't even started burning them. So just something to think about. All right, now we're going to get into the good stuff. Not that we're going to get into the pyramid. I'll just say we're going to get into the pyramid because it's all good stuff. Honestly, all the art that everyone has made is fantastic, and I love seeing it. So the pyramid, this is where things get competitive. We are looking at a month window, same thing. It's the same epic length, 11th to the 11th. So the auctions on all of these will end on April 11th. What day of the week is that? Are we going to do a live stream on that day? Pulling up calendar, computing. April 11th is on a Tuesday. Interesting. I might try to do that. It's in the middle of my workday, but anyway, I'll have to see what my calendar looks like. So here we have Electric Boots by Shelter, sitting at 111 wax. No new bids on this one. However, very cool. Highly like the bright colors, I think is really going to pop on things. It does have a transparent background, so would be great for things like a logo, or if you wanted to make the Electric Boots brand. So keep in mind, like as the owner of it, I mean, you can advertise and kind of leverage it however you want, to try and build, a brand or, an image or following around it. So much like it sounds like Roberto, which we'll see here a little bit. I'm excited to see how that's going. So this is Electric Boots by Shelter, sitting at 111 wax. Hey, speaking of pure Rolex, what up? Here we have All Eyes on Me. Hey, since you're live in the audience today, is this DNA strand coming from Romania? Is that like digitally like representative of Romania? Like, is that about where it is? Why are you ruining Galactus? We're gonna get to it. Hashtag spoilers. Jeez, yes, it is. Cool. That's what I thought. So pure Rolex, like I mentioned, from Romania. Great piece here. I love the different eyes. Like some of these more like reptilian and human, but even like the purple. This one looks like a galaxy, which is really fun. And then you have like this skull with the mechanical eye. All Eyes on Me by Pure Rolex. You're $5. Is up 20 wax, currently at 170 wax. Great price here. Next, our very own God of Pixels, more cheese, with her Bubblegum Death Vortex, sitting at 500 wax. Very cool piece. And if you don't know More Cheese, shame on you. She's a fantastic artist. All of her pieces are done pixel. They're done pixel by pixel, which is insane to watch. It's kind of crazy. It gets really good, like patterns and designs. Although I look at this, these hands are kind of creeping me out. Like the nubby hands. What's the nubby hands? I don't think Cheese is on today, but I had to ask her why they have like nubby stabby hands. Very cool piece. Bubblegum Death Vortex. What a fun name, too. I just like saying it. Bubblegum Death Vortex. Because it starts out fun. Like if you start off like, oh, bubblegum Death Vortex. Such a dichotomy of kind of phrases there. I like it. She makes incredible work. I have too much patience. Yeah, she is. She has to. Well, I'm trying to be polite. I don't want to be rude. I know who she works with too. And so to work with the people that she works with, sometimes I would imagine you have to have a tremendous amount of patience. And to do this art, you would also have to have a tremendous amount of patience. So good on you. Thank you for submitting more cheese. I cannot wait to see what you bring in the next month and months to come. Very cool. So the winner, hey, look at that. UNZ34.C.Wham. For your bid on Pure Rolex, you get a Pure Rolex Original Array piece. Love for Humanity. Woo woo. Buck, is that you? Galactus? Represent. Get it, GB. Way to go. It's that easy. Look, just bid on a piece, highest increase, you get a free bonus piece. It's that easy. It's that easy, fam. All right. Next, going up, level 2. Dun, dun, dun. Here we have Avanya. Which, should we ever figure out if that was Latin for avocado or something? because Tomas, or is I guess it's just like is Avanya a proper name? I don't know. By Vegemite. I like these style. I see a lot of fun potential with kind of the simplistic designs of it. I think it's just the name. Okay. Um, I personally I like it. I think I won Tomas last month. I have to check my wallet. Um, but yeah, so this is Avanya by Vegemite. It is an avocado. Very cool piece. I like it in its simplicity. I think, again, when I think about the utility functionality that we're building as item creation, I think something like this could be kind of fun. Now, these Kitland, these eyes. Look at the eyes on this guy. Cat Rivers by Kit Landon. Um, just fantastic style of art. We've seen now a couple of these kind of really fun fish portraits with the transparent background. It's like water, but ink splatter. They're usually really like quirky characters, I would say. And just the names just really add a bit of fun to it. So here we have Cat Rivers sitting at 100 wax. Definitely not going to end at 100 wax. So if you are planning on bidding on this, I would bid on it. We only have one more. So while I'm on it, we only have one more of these, right? The 7th, because next Friday is the 7th. So next week is the last week to win an array piece for your bids, because then the 11th is on Tuesday. So be sure that you get them in between now and Friday at 11. And then if not, obviously you can still bid up until the auctions close on the 11th, which hopefully we'll cover live. I think we'll try and cover live. Boom, here we go. Next up is Lagoon Under the Moon. I don't know why I like saying it. Lagoon Under the Moon. It's fun to say. By Whisper Sage. I like, again, this is a physical medium. It feels like this would be like cardboard. It gives me the texture of cardboard and paint. I know it seems minor, but honestly, just switching the perspective from a standard square to a diamond, it allows honestly for more interesting proportions, I think, and just a little bit more dynamic of a portrait. It also allows the landscape to fill up a lot more of the image than I think if it had gone like just straight across. It allows the river to look a lot more deeper, the lagoon to look deeper. So very cool piece. Lagoon Under the Moon, sitting at 111 wax by Whisper Sage. Hey, here we go. Oh, you guys must have bid on it. When did you bid on it? It's up to 5. Well, I'm glad that you told me now, Buck, because whoever bid 150 wax, because the snapshot was taken, and I'll confirm with Dr. Nobi that this 150 wax was a snapshot. Oh, 5 minutes ago was a snapshot at 11:11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time this morning. So if you bid after that, now you will then be eligible for next Friday. So my guess is this is BS. Well, but here, so the thing is, fret not, because you still have a Friday left. So you guys can fight it out between now and 11:11 next Friday, because this is 150 wax, which means that if it's already at 500 wax, that's a difference of 350 wax. So that means you're already at a difference of 350 wax minimum. So keep bidding between now and next Friday, and you'll almost certainly win the array piece from this. This one, it's up 39 wax at the time. He's pretty snazzy. I like that he's getting like a cult following. It's very interesting. Um, by Arden Rossi, Roberto. I can't even with him. He's so weird. But are we just gonna like randomly? Is this just gonna be like one of those things that people like later are gonna be like, what is happening? But he's just like, if you know Roberto, you know Roberto kind of thing. Like you had to be there. Uh, don't stare too long at it. He will take your soul. Fair warning. Sup, homie? Sup, dopest crew? Welcome to the stream, brother. Ba-da-da. All right. I can't stay on here much longer. This is going to melt my soul. Borrowed Wings by Felix, Arizona. Very cool pattern and color palette here. Very retro. The actual dots trip me out because I feel like it's a bit of an optical illusion. It feels like they're like on a slant, but I think they're not. I think that they're good. But what's interesting is all of the dots. So like it starts out like centered and then slightly off and then slightly off, but it's like slightly off to the right, except for the last two, which then are off to the left. So there's like a lot of like little weird things. I don't know if that was intentional or just happened to be how it is, but I do find it interesting. Like right at the end, they kind of like get reversed, which is cool. All right. My mom just texted me. She is a man named Otto. She just bought a man named Otto, which I guess has Tom Hanks. She just texted me 45 minutes in. It's too sad. So I don't know if anyone's seen it. Like the video. Cool. When's your layer 2 coming out? Well, actually, Dobus Crew, you can play the alpha of it from Discord. There's a link for PC download on Discord. Other than that, we are tracking towards a Steam release. Unfortunately, given that it's the 31st, it's definitely not going to be in March. But we are tracking it each week, pushing for a Steam release as soon as possible. So it is built. We are testing it. And now we're just trying to get it published onto Steam. Or you can play the current version that is published on Discord. There you go. Dun, dun, dun. Borrowed Wings by Felix, Arizona. Currently sitting at 225 wax. Next up, very own Ditsy Dits from Romania. End of beginning. Up 50 wax, now at 250 wax by our very own Ditsy Dits. I love I'm trying to think of the right word here. Passion's not necessary. The genuine, like the energy. There's I'm trying to think of the word for like he's had some really intense pieces. The intensity. You know what? That's what I want to use. I appreciate Ditsy's intensity that he's bringing to these pieces. Like he's really putting, I feel like his soul on display on the last couple pieces he's been doing. He's putting it all out there. These are really, really cool. I love all of the little details. Every time I look at this, I see something like this looks like maybe like a sugar cube halo raindrop. Maybe it's a teardrop halo sugar cube. I don't know. Oh, I just noticed this bone over here. That's interesting. Yeah, this is super cool. So kudos to Ditsy Dits. Sitting at 250 wax. Up 50 wax. Let's go. Next, Eye of the Storm. I know, I want them all. That's the problem. It's just like when you go to like a puppy store, you're like, oh my gosh, I want them all. Eye of the Storm by Baba Barker for use. Currently sitting at 700 wax. Great piece. Great use of the transparency here. I love the kind of the RGB rainbow usage here with the eye. I mean, it gives off like the optical nerves. It's very cool. Minasan Kan what? Minivan Kanban? What? What are you saying? Lucifer, you lost me there. Not to be confused with St. Lucy. That's Lucifer FX. Different people. Good evening, everyone. Oh, well, good evening. What? Is that you in a play, by the way? Or like, is that you in, oh, wait, is that a production of Guys and Dolls? Are you in a production of Guys and Dolls? Is that what that is? That'd be sweet if I name that play and it was Guys and Dolls. I don't know why. It just gives me a Guys and Dolls feeling. Ah, it's good evening in Japan. Oh, very cool. Minisan Kanbanwa then. Minisan Kanbawa? I'm not going to try it. I'm terrible. I cannot. My Japanese is absolutely horrible. Konnichiwa. I spent a couple months in Japan. Love Japan. Anyway, here's Eye of the Storm. Baba Barker for you. 700 wax. I think this will go higher. I could see that hitting a couple. Did you see the Upland website? Which thing about Upland website? No, I haven't. I mean, hey, congratulations, Mars, Utah, picking up Self-Transformation by Ditzy Dits. I really like this piece. There you go. So Self-Transformation by Ditzy Dits. Congratulations, Mars, Utah. Pyramid level. Oh, they added Japanese language. Very cool. Yeah, I thought that was a pyramid piece, actually. Is that a pyramid piece? You might have put the wrong. I actually thought this was last month's pyramid piece. Rob Zilla's calling you out. We'll take a look. All right. Stand by. Yes. So Joe Ori is not getting he's getting the array piece. That might have been the wrong image. It's all right. It happens. Level 3. Going a little bit higher. Dun, 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 dun. All right. We're starting out with Thirst by X Davy X Silver X, currently sitting at 50 wax. Love the use of negative space here. I feel like this could be like a minimalist cover for like Dracula. Obviously, if you were going to run like a secret vampire organization, this might be a cool little symbol that you could hide on things. Because, on something that was like, black or white or something, you could probably make it small enough and like hide it somewhere and be like, oh, it's our secret vampire. I noticed because I was bidding on it. I actually thought that too. And I was just like, but then I couldn't remember what his array piece was. So I was like, maybe I was mistaken. Oh, abstract pinwheel. Yes, that's correct. Okay. So Mars, Utah will be getting a abstract pinwheel. Pinwheel. I think it was pinwheel. Abstract pinel. Anyway. Good catch. Good eye. So here we have Thirst by X Davy X Silver X. Currently sitting at 50 wax. Definitely will go higher than that. That's very low. Next, hey, it's Humble Life. Longtime listener and active community member, Humble Life, with first place Xenon Trophy, currently sitting at 75 wax. Very cool. A little nod to the Xenon collection competition that is part of the alpha testing of the game. And Ooh, corrected in the presentation. All right, I'll go back real quick. And really cool piece. Yeah, much appreciated here. Xenon is just the non-premium currency inside of UpX World. So this will be Xenon is like the equivalent of, trying to think, like just like gold coins in normal games where you just able to collect it. You can't buy Xenon, you can only collect Xenon. All right, we're gonna go back here. Oh, there we go. Abstract pinwheel. I don't know if that's actually how you spell it, or if it's supposed to be pinwheel, but anyway, abstract pinel. I think it's pin. Anyway, here you go. This is the piece that Marshy Tuck gets. Okay, fantastic. Back to the show. All right. First place Xenon trophy by Humble Life. Currently sitting at 75 wax. I'm sure that'll go higher. Hey, standing tall. Oh, there's a pineal gland, I think. That sounds dirty, Zilla. Nope, that's it. Oh, okay. I don't know. I think I said pinwheel the entire time then, because there's no way I would have said penile. And anyway, moving on. Nope, not doing it. I did. Yeah, no, I 100% would have called it pinwheel because my brain would not have said that other word. My brain just would not have accepted that word. So we have Standing Tall by ADR. I like ADR. I really like the coloring book style of these pieces. I also am a big fan of flowers. Let's try that again. Big fan of flowers. So I always appreciate these pieces. I think it's kind of cool. This one specifically reminds me of, like, do you remember back in the day when you would like dry flowers and then like smash them in like a book, like a old encyclopedia or something? That also, this kind of gives me that feeling of like a dried, preserved flower, which I kind of like. So Standing Tall, currently sitting at 111 wax by ADR. Hey, we know that name. Mr. Left House. Space Fam on vacay. Thank you for everyone for making sure that I don't even remember what I said the first time I saw this. But Vok, I think it was Space Fam on Vok. Like, is this German? What is happening? It's currently sitting at 167 wax. Definitely expect this to go for a lot more. Very cool piece. It is kind of creepy. It definitely Space Fam on Vok. Yeah, I like that. I feel like it matches their faces more. I feel like Nora people like, oh, we're going on a vacay, and they're like, we go on Vok, and you're like, all right, bro, all right. Everybody else goes on vacay. These guys go on Vok. So this piece by Mr. Left House. If you do not know Left House, he is an absolute community legend. He's actually like a movie producer. He is multi-talented, super hilarious guy. You won't miss him at Knowledge. It'll be, if you see somebody super tall, it'll either be Dr. Nobi or it'll be Mr. Left House. Like, those will be the two tallest. I think they're both taller than Dirk, and Dirk is tall. So yeah, actually, this could be a picture of Dirk and Dr. Nobi and Left House. That actually could be. And then Dirk would be like, Space Fam on Vok. Yeah, because that's how Dirk talks. We're going to go with that. So you definitely want to bid on this trio portrait that I just made up a whole story for. Next, we have Smilin' Slimin' by Zip Dip. Definitely big fan of Zip Dip's work. This is kind of the eerie, fun, neon color, just kind of eerie, melty There's so much fun here. Currently sitting at 250 wax. I've really liked all the pieces that Zip Dip has brought to the table, and I definitely will be trying to bid on this one. I think it's really fun. I like that they actually left a little bit of a border too, so they could have cut it down right to like that the blue border, but they didn't. And in fact, I think there's like a black layer on the outside. So if you put this on a white background, like I think it would even still have like I think there's a like it's very faint, but you can kind of see it right here. So there's actually like a black there's a black border around the white even. So no matter what you put it on, you'd actually get another layer, which is kind of cool. I like that. It's a great use of the transparency feature. Smiling Slimin. Yeah, really like this piece. Sitting at 250 wax. Hey, there we go. St. Lucie in the house. The Pot by St. Lucie. We've seen St. Lucie do some terrific work and absolutely perform very well on these pyramids. I would expect to see this to probably go a little bit higher, but we shall see. This one's called The Pot. I like the inclusion of like, you have your standard chips, but I appreciate the kind of like the crypto reference here with like what would look like a Bitcoin. I don't know what that is supposed to be. That's Ethereum. LEBR. I don't know what that would be. LEBR. And then like the drive, the crypto drive. That's always fun. I also like this, kind of feels like a Monopoly board in a way, but super fun. You got your kings, queens, jacks. Yeah. Anyway, and then the colors are kind of a what you call it. So like the black cards, like spades and clubs, are actually like this red, and then the hearts and diamonds are this yellow. So it's like a fun retro transposed coloring scheme. I like it. Very cool. The Pot by St. Lucie, sitting at 500 wax. A NFT architect of Lake Balboa, artist extraordinaire, might have some cooler things up his sleeve. We were talking about, I'm not going to spoil anything, but he might have his ears might have perked when we were talking about getting tattoos for our Xlanders. I did not realize that he may or may not have been a tattoo artist designer at one point. Also, I may or may not be getting an NFT architect custom tattoo in Vegas. I don't know. I guess you'll just have to wait and see. That's all I'm saying. Just saying. Who knows? It's crazy. So this one's called End of Time by NFT Architect. I'm a big fan of NFT Architect, and specifically this series he's been doing of integrating in this grayscale like skeleton bones, and then this bright red geometric, like that's both like architecture and like just like a visceral, because like this is almost like plant like, and that this here is actually part of the model for the UpX World embassy that he had designed. So yeah, Vegas is going to be wild. Tattoos, chokes for charity. Like I might be getting choked out by a ninja if we raise enough money for charity. Like we're going to have axe throwing. We're going to have probably some time in an art studio somewhere. We're going to have 11/11 live on June 11th. We're gonna close down that epic live in Vegas. Dude, it's crazy. Well, we have to raise, if we raise 25,000, I'm doing it, because how could I turn it down? And then if we raise 50,000, Too Stupid said he would also do it. But I said he's got to organize it and make it happen. So if he makes it happen, then we do it. And he's also making shirts. I think he just really wanted to make shirts that say Chokes for Charity. Honestly, I think that's like 90% of the reason he's doing it. But anyway, we have End of Time by NFT Architect. Very cool piece. No one, y'all, I'll go in at 50. There you go. We got all kinds of people getting choked out for 50. I like it. Y'all, shame. All you had to do was bid one on any of these. You could have got a free piece. Missed opportunity. Don't miss it. Shame. I would have definitely bid on this one. Right here. All you had to do, 511 wax, 550 wax, whatever it is. You could have gotten a free piece from NFT Architect, which would have been awesome. Or, just late. Or the St. Lucie one. Honestly, any of them. All of their array pieces are super cool. Level 4 climbing. I kind of want to get like a little animation. If you do animations, I would love to get like an animation of like climbing a pyramid, or like be a fun little transition thing of like, I don't know, maybe not. Now that I say it out loud, I don't really know how that would work. The pyramid, level 4. Here it is. This is the big names. I mean, they're all big names. Honestly, like they're all big names. This is the first round though. These were the first artists to go through it. So very, very cool to see them progressing. Sunrise Sunset by Christina Gatz. Speaking of Japan, Christina's actually currently living in Japan. I don't know how much Japanese she speaks. I would imagine some. And her piece, Sunrise Sunset. She's an incredibly talented artist. This is way too low for this piece. I will definitely be bidding on it myself. I really like her work. She has shown a tremendous range of talent. And this piece is no different. I really like the symmetry, but great use of just, black and white, but still really interesting. Just like the overlaps. I mean, it seems simple enough, like at least in my head, but like I actually don't know how you would even like create this. I'm sure that there's a way, but dang. It's very trippy. The longer you stare at it, the more like trippy it kind of gets. Very cool piece. Sunrise Sunset by Christina Gatz, giving off a very yin yang type feeling. So like to see that. Little yin, a little yang. 11 cubed. I don't know why BE is like, maybe for Block Explorer. I don't know. By Joe Lives is here at 111 wax. Very cool piece. Lots of what these feel like, almost like vortexes to another world. I really like this. Like I would take, like there's so many pieces here that I go, dang, I would just have like these cool numbers, these like pillars of galaxies and like cubic galaxies, and this one like a hexagon ball. Like the geometry and stuff on these is so fun. But I really like this like golden like multi-pyramid situation here. Very fun. And it looks like it kind of extends out into the back as well. And then you have these like creepy eyes. Like it's very interesting. What's 1111? What's 11 cubed? Alexa, what's 11 cubed?
11 cubed is 1,331.
Oh, y'all. 1, 3, 3, 1. It's 11 cubed. I wondered why. I was like, why is it 33? I was like, that would be 11 times 33, or 11 times 3, which isn't cubed. It's just 11. It's 3 11s. Not to be confused with the band 311. But 11 cubed is 1, 3, 3, 1. There you go. Mystery solved. I was racking my brain. I was like, Joe Lives doesn't do anything. Like, it would have been purposeful. Like, I knew that there was a reason, and I was just like, I think I'm just too dumb to know what it is. And I was like, because it's not like he's very smart. Amber is definitely the color of this piece's energy. Solid 311 reference. Oh man, that's a good song. Yes. There you go. Up next, we have Pick a Number, Pick a Color, sitting at 111 wax by me. I drew this, doodled this on a piece of paper with some colored pencils. Kind of, it gave me vibes. I was just like using, like I had like a protractor. I was just like doodling. And I was like, oh, you know what? This kind of looks like one of those things that you would go pick a number, pick a color. So I went with it. I like it. If you like it, you should bid on it. And if you don't like it, you don't have to bid on it. Pretty simple. That's Pick a Number, Pick a Color. I will be doing a series, the rest of my series, for as long as I remain in this pyramid and so for as long as I remain in the pyramid, I'm going to be doing colored pencil on physical paper. And I'm going to tell you now because I think it's kind of cool. Once I am eventually eliminated from the pyramid, because there's no way I make it to the top with some of the talent that's here, which is completely okay. I'm completely okay with. There's some insane talent in this particular collective, but since it's physical, you have to destroy it. I'm destroying these by burning them, and then I'm saving all of the ashes. And then my array piece for the next time I'm in is going to be, I'm going to use the ashes from all of these pieces to then do like some sort of like phoenix from the ashes. Like, here I am rising from the ashes. So I'm going to use all of the burnt scraps from all of these pieces to make my next array piece. Yeah. Super artistic. I don't have any talent, but I have like crazy, weird like ideas that I feel like would be just how artists think. I feel like I think like an artist. It doesn't translate to the hands. That's the problem. Like, I have these ideas, but then my hands are like, what do you want us to do about it? So anyway, hey, Coco Lily Creations, conceptually invigorating. Norma and Nancy hit the town by fan favorite Coco Lily Creations, aka Dr. Nobi's mom. I love Coco Lily Creations and everything that she makes. I think it's absolutely phenomenal. She brings such a genuine energy and such an old school style of art that I think is just so different than anything we see. These, I'm guessing these are like, because these are like physical flowers. I feel like they're actual, not like real flowers, but they're like probably like plastic flowers of some kind. I know that she like upcycles like old craft materials to make a lot of her art. So I think that these would probably be like physical textured flowers. You can kind of see it when you look closely at it. I love it. And the little like flower earrings, and he's got his little matching bow tie. So fun. Absolutely love it. Norman and Nancy hit the town by Coco Lily Creations. Currently sitting at 400 wax. Go Coco Lily Creations. Love to see it. All right. And this is exactly why we're starting to see. I mean, honestly, we've already seen several artists that I think will surpass me in this particular collective pyramid ascension. However, Robzilla is definitely one that will continue to, I think, do very well. I expect to be in the top 3 to 5. It's so hard. It's going to be so hard when we actually start eliminating people, especially from this first collective, which is going to, if everybody submits from this collective this time, it'll be our first forced elimination. So that's going to be intense. This is Atria by Rob Zilla. Am I saying that right? Atria. And just take a second, just enjoy it. Just enjoy the colors. Like I just want to like blow this up on my ceiling. Like I want to just this on my ceiling. And then I just want to go eat some sandwiches and then just like stare at this. Like that's what I want to do. That's why I cannot wait. The new one is really cool. Dang it. See, you get to see them before everybody else. So unfair. I want to see all the new ones. While, we haven't really talked about it because honestly, I don't think it's as big of a tech as, to me, it's not as important as mobile, but VR, UpX World will obviously be supporting VR in some capacity in the future. So maybe then you can eat sandwiches and enjoy some of this 11/11 art. I would love to make like a planetarium style 3D gallery. You can just like put on your goggles and then just have like Rob Zilla's art, like scroll, like all of the art actually. Whatever you submitted, Zilla, I'm sure it would be great. Everything you do is great and fantastic. I guarantee you're your own biggest critic. I think most of us are. But no, we got you. We got you. Atria by one and only Rob Zilla, aka the Genesis artist. So don't forget, Rob Zilla, the first artist to ever give a piece to Dr. Nobi, part of the UpX World lore, and just great community member all around. One of the wonderful women of UpX World, which I kind of thought you were next. Speaking of wonderful women of, I'll go. We should extend it. It's not just UpX World. It's of Web3. Wonderful women of Web3. Our very own Sheriff Shack with Existential Garden. Very zen. Like the more I look at it, like the more like it just feels like one of those like droplets that then like drops, and then there's like ripples. So there's like to me, there's like a glowing X at the bottom of this pond, and then or like it's a fountain. It feels very much like you're looking top down at something very intricate and cool. Love I just like everything about I like everything about all of your pieces, honestly. Ooh, okay, shit, the little Shacklin signature, gotta love it. So if you didn't know, see there's the big X here, but even then there's like these little X's all over the place. So I really like the inclusion of the X's. I can see these pieces really, like decorate. Like I would want to like decorate a whole house with these. Like I could see so many possibilities with these. They're just great pieces. So well done. Like this isn't something that I feel like you could create quickly. Like this takes a lot of time and effort and thought. Like because it would be easy to try to do something like this and have it look chaotic and messy and not very coherent. And this looks, very chaotic but intentional. And like even like you can tell, like the X isn't just copied and pasted. Like it's not just like each like part of this X was designed because like you can tell like the swirls and the art here, like that was all done individually. And then drawn out. So anyway, it's very cool. I love our team. I love our artists. You guys are awesome. Y'all rock. I like being part of a positive and supportive community. Hey, here's Green Elation by Dayshack, another wonderful woman of Web3. Um, 500 wax sitting here for Green Elation. We've seen now Dayshack do a variety of things. This is her third or fourth piece using a diamond motif with her pieces. I like the shading here and this kind of the wave pattern. It actually creates a lot of dimension. It does make it feel like these diamonds are kind of falling, and then this like ripple pattern does give it some movement, which I really like. Big fan of Dayshack. She is absolutely crushing it. She's doing all kinds of stuff with the artist communities. So shout out to Dayshack. Thank you for participating in with 1111. Last, certainly not least, Don't Worry by Mars, Utah. The current number one guild member, our highest selling artist of all time from the pyramid. Looks like with a current bid of 1,500 wax, probably going to be safely holding on to that. This piece called Don't Worry by Mars, Utah. Just an incredible artistic style. Also, he's just a really great guy. Like, if you haven't met Mars, Utah, or had a chance to interact with him, maybe I should get him on the show one time because he is so much fun. He is, if you've ever seen him, he has a variety of luchadora masks that he wears because he may or may not be somebody famous. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying he has to wear a mask because he may or may not be somebody famous. I'm trying to think if he was there last year. I don't think he was. I don't know. I hope he is. That would be super cool. We gotta find out. Because no, he wasn't. He was coming back from another event because we were trying to get him to, wait, or was he? Because we were trying to get him to do so if you've ever listened to the UpX podcast, he does the opening theme for the UpX podcast. We were trying to get him to do it live. He did it live for our 2-year anniversary, I think. Anyway, don't know. I have to find out. Don't Worry, currently sitting at 1,500 wax by the legendary Mars, Utah. I love the happy skull. We talked about it last week. There's just like, even though you can't see it, and I know that it's just eye bones, like it feels like a happy skull, which is kind of fun. Like even inside this like mylar protective balloon, like I don't know, it does feel like a happy skull, which I guess is kind of reassuring because it's not like, to me, like maybe there is this overly inflated facade, but hopefully at your core you're still happy. And that's what I like to think is here. Like, yeah, maybe we put on a face that's a little bit happier than we really are, but hopefully down to your bones, you're still happy. But you just don't show it that raw. You kind of put on the pink smile face for everybody. So I like that. Don't Worry by Mars, Utah. If I can get some more wax, I'll probably try and bid on that one as well. Absolutely love the pieces by Mars, Utah. And y'all, what? No one bid anything on this? Come on. That was, y'all missed out on a free piece by some insanely good artist. Tisk. All right. That's what it is. It is what it is. That's going to take it to the top of the show. We're going to do our wrap-ups. Each Friday, 11:11 Pacific time, snapshots taken, top bids on pyramid pieces. Each level gets one. Don't sleep on it. Go bid something on a piece. All it takes is like one increase in wax, and you could have won. There was two levels of the pyramid that had 0 increases, which means that any increase would have made you the winner. You could have gotten a free array piece from one of these amazing artists. Don't sleep on it. Go and get it. Go tell your friends about it, because even if you're like, well, I don't really have any wax, TML. I already bid on my other one. Okay, that's fine. Go get a friend to bid. Go tell. What's Boulder doing? Why isn't Boulder? Don't wait till the end. Go bid on them now. Anyway, so there you go. Don't miss out on your opportunity to get a free array piece. Honestly, it's a great deal. Those are going to be valuable very soon. Submission forms for the guild and pyramid level 2 and above have been sent directly to the artist emails. If you haven't received them, make sure that you check your spam. We did have some people say that it was getting filtered for whatever reason. So just make sure that you don't have that in spam. Anyway, 11/11 Pacific time tomorrow, April 1st. No fooling. So it's not a joke. April 1st, it is. Artists may bid on their own. So again, you can bid on your own pieces, but it just won't count towards the guild score. So that's all. Feel free to buy your own piece. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. If you feel like it's not going for as much as you would like, you think it's worth more, you would like to get the 89% revenue off of it, you can absolutely do that. See product. Simone, did you submit art? I'm looking. I'm just gonna stare at your profile pic until you say that you submitted art. I hope you submitted some art. I want to see Simone in the next round. Everybody. I mean, technically you got like 12 hours. You got like 12 hours. You have till 11/11 Pacific Standard Time. It's okay. I know you are very busy, and I know that you work a lot. You can use a fake name. That's true. If you don't want to use your own name, you can absolutely submit under a pseudonym. That there's nothing wrong with that. If you don't want to use your own name, that's also true. Good call. Just do napkin doodles. Honestly, look at our boy Roberto, which is essentially a napkin doodle, already at 500 wax. Just make something fun with character. Honestly, it can be super quick. I haven't submitted my pieces. I'm still working on my pieces, and I have to submit a pyramid piece and a guild piece in the next 12 hours. Okay. No pressure. Sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot. Absolutely no pressure. I know people are super busy, so no worries. But if you know anybody, make sure that they get it in. 1111nft.gallery. Do not miss your opportunity to be part of the Web3 art revolution. Honestly, that sounds like a really good marketing line, but it's true. What we're doing here is an art revolution powered by Web3. We are looking to empower artists and to give them a chance at passive revenue in this new Web3 gaming space in a way that's never been done before. Most of the time, the way that artists receive ongoing royalties is through secondary sales of their art, which means that they have to have the art, and then the only way that they would receive anything is then if somebody sells their art to somebody else, which is not a high traffic situation, especially for one of ones. Usually if somebody buys a one of one, they're going to want to keep it for a while. Like, not a lot of people out there selling their heirloom Picassos, like people are going to be keeping these for a while. So that isn't going to be the primary source of revenue. So what we're doing, and what really makes this a revolution, is when items in game are created using those images, you as an artist get 6% of all the revenue generated. The holders of that art actually get 89% of the revenue. So if the piece cost $1 to print on it, you would get 6 cents, they would get 89 cents. 1111 gets 5 cents. UpX World gets 0 cents. That's not our revenue model. We're just here to add value to these NFTs to help artists like yourselves get passive income, get collectors like yourselves passive income. So whether you're an artist, whether you're a buyer, either way, you have a chance to really be part of the next wave of what NFT art and Web3 and gaming is going to be. And it's going to be much more different and not financial advice, but much more profitable than the current models of just buying, holding, hyping for potential flips, or staking into something that maybe gives you some baloney coin that is going to end up tanking as soon as it gets exploited. Like none of that. You don't have to worry about any of that. This is a completely different model. It's designed from the ground up to be completely different and scalable to the mass market. That's why we're excited about our upcoming Steam release. Follow the saga of UpX World as its journey to Steam. That's what we'll be doing on Monday. We will have another installment where I will be going through our Steam submission process again, looking at what worked, what didn't work, also probably playing a little bit of the game just to give you an idea of what's going on. So be sure to tune in Monday, 5 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Central. Yeah. Same Xlander time, same Xlander place right here on UpX World Live. Until next time, I really appreciate everybody being here. And do me a favor this weekend, just go tell a friend. Have them follow us on Twitter, have them join the Discord, whatever it is. Just try and get the word out. Let's get a little bit more excitement because things are heating up here. Things are heating up with Upland. Things are heating up with UpX World. We are in for a hot couple of months. So let's start ramping up the community engagement. All right, fam. Well, until I meet you again, I'll see you on this ship. Enjoy your weekend. Have fun. Cheers.